Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. A couple of weeks ago I did a video using one of these, which is a Line 6 pod, one of the original ones. In the comments I kept getting people telling me the way that you can really improve the sound of one of these units is by using an IR. IRs, or impulse responses, are what we can use today. Instead of miking up a speaker cabinet, we can actually emulate the sound or capture the sound of the speaker cabinet by using one of these IRs. So what I'm going to do today is to see how much better IRs sound compared to the speaker emulations that are actually inside the pod. For the IRs, I'm going to be using this Neural DSP Quad Cortex. You don't have to use a Neural DSP Quad Cortex. There are plenty of ways of using IRs. You can even get plugins for free, which go on your computer, and you can load IRs onto that. And there's also fairly inexpensive pedals that you can buy that you can load IRs onto as well. But all I've got on me today is this Quad Cortex, so that's what we're going to be using. I've also added just a little bit of reverb onto this patch as well, so whatever comes out the pod is going to be going through the reverb as well. Here's the sound of the pod using the internal speaker emulations. Now it sounds all right, but it's definitely got that sort of pod sound about it. It's got like this low mid hump that is a little bit muddy and not too pleasing to the ear. So let's turn off the speaker emulation inside the pod. Now the way that we do that is to hold down the tap tempo button and then to turn the effects dial back to bypass. So let's do that. And now let's bring in the IR. Now that's a night and day difference for me, not only in clarity, but by turning off the speaker emulation in the pod and by using a modern day IR, it is more responsive. The guitar feels more responsive. Now let's see if it makes that much of a difference using a clean sound. Now I'm going to bring in some delay for this, and I'm going to turn off the IR, and let's bring in the same speaker that we're using for the overdriven sound. And let's try the same thing by using an IR. So let's turn off the speaker emulation first and bring in the IR. Now there is a massive difference between the sound, the speaker emulations coming out of the pod to modern day IRs. The great thing about using IRs is there's so many available on the internet. So if you're looking for a particular cabinet or particular speaker or particular microphone combination of miking up that cabinet, you will find it almost definitely on the internet. And if you want to make an old unit like this, which is, you know, really out of date, sound half decent, you can do that by using IRs. I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. I really hope you guys got something out of this. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe, click on the bell button, and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.